A group of criminals think they find an easy score at an empty house with a safe full of cash. But when the owners come home early, an elderly couple, the tables are suddenly turned. Hello, everybody. I'm Steve from VALHARTV, and today I'll be reviewing The Owners. This stars Macy Williams, Sylvester McCoy, Rita Tushingham, Jack Curran, Ian Kenny. So we start out the movie with three criminals, three groups of guys staking out the house of Dr. Huggins. He's a well-off doctor who's retired, and one of the criminals, Terry, tells them that there's a safe full of money in the house someplace because his mom works there. So they end up breaking into the house and finding the safe. And they thought it was a digital combination because that's what Terry's mom apparently said. But it's a dial combination. So they end up deciding to wait for the couple to get home to get the combination. And when the couple does come home, they basically terrorize them. And the couple still won't give up the combination, and this is where everything really goes wrong. Once like tons of stuff happens in the basement. I don't want to ruin it because this is going to be as non-spoiler as possible. But once they get out of the basement, dude, the movie gets even better. This gets more creepy and more intense. We get a lot of twists. But each twist has multiple paths it can go. So you can see some of them coming, but you don't know what direction they're going to go in, which I thought was really good. You get to see like everybody just really starting to freak out and the way they act. Like Sylvester McCoy and Rita Tushing were amazing in this movie, like really amazing. I was very, very surprised and happy. I mean, dude, these guys, like Sylvester, he is super creepy in this. And Rita Tushingham is terrifying. Dude, the facial expressions she has in this movie literally are terrifying. I was blown away. Like, and I really found myself not knowing who to kind of root for, like Macy Williams' character, or Sylvester and Rita's characters, and it was just like, what? Dude, it was great, and the ending of this was like super shocking. I was so blown away by it. I was like, no way, but not that nice because it was absolutely great. The ending of this. It was such a surprise. I didn't even see it coming. I really didn't. This movie was awesome. It was set in the 90s, and it looked great for the 90s because it was only set in one location, their house, the Huggins house. But, like, the cell phones, the way they dressed, looked, was all straight out of the 90s, and that was good. I actually had no issues with with how the time period looked. The cell phones, again, straight out of the 90s, so like the little tiny flip phones, things like that. The music was great. The score in this was fantastic. It helped set the atmosphere for the intensity and the creepiness to it, and it drew you in where it needed to. So that was pretty great. Again, the acting in this was really good, was great, honestly. Everyone really acted their butts off. They literally, I think, gave it their all. Like Sylvester McCoy, again, really creepy. Rita, terrifying. Even Macy Williams did a pretty decent to good job in this movie. There were some parts where it was a little, I was like, but that really wasn't that much. There was maybe like one or two of those, and but she acted good. I actually was very surprised on that. Overall, again, I thought this movie was good. I didn't think there would ever be like I don't think it'll be for like everybody, you know, because a lot of people don't like Macy Williams. But I mean, honestly, I think this movie actually is good, and she does a good job in it. You know, when I looked up the synopsis of this and the movie to get pictures like here, IMDb only gave it a 4.8. Honestly, I would give this at least a 7 to a 7.5 out of 10. This movie I thought was actually quite awesome. In parts were awesome. Overall, the movie was good. You know, it's just I remember Sylvester McCoy from Doctor Who. You know, and he was good in that, and he's really good in this. Like, really good. I don't normally recommend movies, but again, this one I would probably watch again. This isn't one of my one-off movies. This I think was a really good movie overall. If you guys like what I do, please hit the like button and also subscribe, as I'll be doing more content each week. And let me know what you thought about this and the movie. You know, let me know what your thoughts are on it. Just leave a comment down below. Take care for now, everybody.